Gentlemen and lady, but I won't say who, we are here today to talk about fall 2020. Fall 2025 anime. So let's talk about it. We got a few fan favorites. We got a few not so mainstream, but I know that we all have our own taste, and that's fine. What's on the who wants to go first? What's on the agenda?
I mean, do you want to talk about the biggest, like the elephant in the room of the season first?
Yeah, let's go ahead.
Wait, season 3.
Wait.
Oh.
Especially with like the amount of controversy that's like come from it. I guess we could talk about One Frame Man, I guess.
Wait.
Yeah.
One Punch
Man.
Man.
What is it, Alex?
All right. I got a confession, guys. You're gonna shame me. I need you to say shame right after, right? I didn't do my homework.
That's fine.
I know this is a group project and everything, so I will be taking notes on what to watch after this. So if you guys want to get off your shame, shame, like little shame noises.
Sorry, I'm just going to interrupt in public. I would like to make a statement. So about a season ago, during the spring season, a certain individual who goes by the name of Senshi, currently on the pod, was getting on to me because I wasn't doing my homework.
That wasn't me. That was River. What are you talking about?
Both of you guys. River was.
That was just River.
It was you two slightly.
Bro, he was on your dick up. Oh my god.
No, he was.
Bro.
I'm not saying you were. I'm just saying you was making. You know what I'm saying? You was also making comments that
I made one comment. That's it.
Comment is a comment, bro. You made a comment. Comment is a comment, bro.
Anyways, we have KT in the building. My dog is back. My dog is back.
All right.
Take your little shames off. If you want.
One of the main seasonal experts himself, man.
Yeah. Which is crazy enough. Though. I mean, first of all, I have heard about One Punch Man dropping, and I didn't like what I saw when I saw a clip of it. So I actually said, wait. I said, wait,
hold on.
Because the thing is that One Punch Man, I love that anime, right? So I'm not sure y'all seen Tower of God, right?
Ooh.
Tower of God.
Okay.
That first season, legendary, stuck in my head. You know what I'm saying? Like, golden. They dropped another season. And the amount of, you know what? Like, it's worse than a heartbreak. It's worse than when you tried your best and failed. It's worse than you, what's it called? It's so much time was wasted. Okay? Spoiler alert, season 2 is ass. Okay?
Yeah.
Season 2 is ass.
Alert.
All right? It's bad. Okay? That hurts my heart. So with One Punch Man, I'm seeing that there's another season out, and all I saw was, I already forgot the dude. But the dude with like the white hair or whatever with like the black shirt. Yeah.
Yeah, Garu. Yeah.
He was sliding down a hill, and his legs weren't moving. Listen, okay, I haven't seen episodes. I saw that clip, but I said, wait a minute. It's been a very popular thing these days to drop in quality of animation.
Right.
It's been a very popular thing these days. So I've been too scared to actually check out One Punch Man. I have not seen the new season yet.
What kills me about that scene isn't even the fact that it's just a PNG sliding with no like dust or debris or anything by his foot. It's the fact
the grass doesn't even move.
No, it's the fact that he's getting closer, but the proportions of his body doesn't change. Like, he's still smooth. He's the same size the entire way down, going down the hill.
Is he getting closer, or does he? Because I could have sworn he was just sliding horizontally. It wasn't anything
he's
towards
sliding.
you.
I mean, he's sliding down the hill.
I mean, he's supposed to be coming closer to us.
But he's getting closer, and it's like his proportions kind of just don't change.
Like,
He's the same height the entire.
Yeah.
So yeah, with
it
that,
wasn't the best.
I wouldn't say it's like the worst thing ever though, but I do if I'm being completely honest, from the episodes I scour out, it is worse quality than, like, even with the scenes that aren't action oriented, it feels like it's missing something. Like, it feels worse than season 2, and that's saying something.
Yeah. That's fair. And here's the thing, right? Because I know obviously KT hasn't seen it. I know Az in the chat, what's good, my guy, talking about he ain't seen it either. Okay, I'm gonna be for real, right? The thing is, with One Punch Man, obviously there is problems. We're not gonna deny that, and stuff like that. It obviously isn't as good. I think personally, season 2 is better than this in terms of the quality of the animation and stuff like that. However, I did see Cardiac actually made a take. I know he isn't here today, but he made a take of it kind of being like it's not that serious, right? That it's not that bad because it is more about the talking points, stuff like that. People talking, moving around, whatever. Which is fair. I do think the animation at moments is not horrible, but then you see certain moments like not very good. But overall, it's been fine. I don't like it that much, not as much as previous, but it's okay. It's not the worst thing ever, as some people are making it out to be, but it's definitely not living up to what I would have hoped.
Oh wow! So I'm looking up some of the reviews for season 3. They're at least from what I'm seeing, they're in the red. It's like season 1, season 2 is all in green,
missing
and then
something. Like you watch it,
yes.
Like even if there's I'm saying, excluding the action scenes, it just feels like even with character interactions and like still frames, it just feels like it's missing something. Even something as simple as Garo walking down a hallway, it just doesn't look good. It looks choppy. Yeah. Like I don't know what it is. Like I watch it, and it's like this is the thing. A series like One Punch Man is how action oriented it is. When it does get to the action, it's like it's just not what we know One Punch Man for. I understand. Yes, they changed studios, but
bro, why did they kill the anime like this, bro? Like One Punch Man was known to have like outrageous fight scenes because obviously he's like OP as hell, so they needed everything else to be like crazy for the scene, especially with Genos. Like I'm excited to see Genos fight because he's always with like 9 missiles, blasters, like flames, fire. Like it's crazy to watch this man fight, and so you know that's I was saying like one thing that got me into One Punch Man, because at first when you hear the title One Punch Man, I'm like, okay, this anime is gonna be ass, bro. Like a guy just one punching everything, it sounds lame. Yeah. But then you realize, like, then you see all the other like not like pretty much like side characters or secondary characters. You see them fight and they turn up, right? I mean, you guys gotta admit, this is just straight action. Kind of like Soul Leveling is mainly action, right? Like, let's be real. That's what One Punch Man is, mainly action. So what's the main biggest hook? If you take that away from the anime, right? Like, what do we have?
Now,
what do we have at this point?
Here's my thing, because I think in terms of the characters and kind of what we've seen in terms of this season, I think has been a bit more, and even last season to an extent. Because I know first season was mainly Saitama, mainly focused on him, mainly focused on the boxing and stuff like that. Second season is similar in a way, but we kind of added a few people into the mix. Now, this season, it feels like they are pushing some of the other heroes a bit more in terms of there's this saying like there's people like sitting in Saitama house chopping up whatever, right? And like you can tell like okay, they're trying to give these characters a bit more to them, a bit more personality, giving it a little more to it, where it's not like we're just waiting for the next fight scene. And you can also see Garou developing and stuff like that. Now, granted, the fight scene could definitely be lackluster. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, there is other elements to the show that's going to make me want to keep watching. And there is that everlasting hope, because I have heard hype for this season. People have been talking about this season for a long time from the manga. And I do have that hope in the back of my head. Okay, maybe when we get to some of the more crazier shit that's bound to come on eventually, maybe they'll pick it up for that. I don't know. It remains to be seen, but the hope is there. Right?
I hope.
The hope is there.
Man.
One thing I am hoping for, though, I'm not going to lie, because I think the main thing that was making this arc as good as it was start off for me was Garo's character. That's really like the main thing I cared about. Now obviously I do have my takes on Garo and how his character's handled towards the end of the arc, which I don't like. I think they massacred my boy, R.I.P. But hopefully, you know what I'm saying, it's translated more well in the anime when we do get to that.
Type shit.
But so I don't know. I'm not really a fan, to be honest with you. If you're gonna consume One Punch Man, literally like the manga is just the best way to go about it. I don't want to hear people say, "Oh, how are you supposed to animate this?" and they show Murata's panels. It's like, bro, they did it in season 1.
Yeah, nah, because bro, in season 1 you would say perfect. And yeah, season two to me, solid adaptation. I think that got way too much hate. Season 3 is what people acted like season 2 was. I'm not gonna lie. That's to me, season 3 is what everyone acted like season 2 was. People was acting like season 2 was some bullshit.
Season 2 could have been much better. I can't lie to you.
All right,
season 2 was solid, bro. People looking
quick.
at season 1 acting like everything gotta be that perfect.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, that is the standards that One Punch like they have set. Granted, it's a different studio, but it's like at the same time, I can't necessarily be mad to a certain degree at people wanting season 1's like quality because that's what
I hear you.
But... Even the smaller stuff, like very small scenes that really don't have any importance are getting, you know what I'm saying, shown love. But then it's like the scenes that should be getting shown love in season 2 onwards, it's like it's all right. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. You know what I'm saying?
Like there's an iconic panel I've seen from the manga that got animated in one of the recent episodes, and I was like, this did not feel as epic as you would have thought from seeing it in the manga.
Was it the Garo thing?
Yeah. But like
yeah.
I would have thought that would have had more emphasis to it, and it really didn't. Now,
okay,
all
right. I have the reasons for why this has occurred officially. So here are official reasons, factors on why season 3 had not been doing as good as we expect it to, and for what the norm is for an anime like One Punch Man. So the first 3 things are, there's 6 total. The first 3 things are, number 1, being tight deadlines.
Yeah.
The season 3 suffers severe time constraints, and that's why, I mean, that's blatantly obvious as to what the Garo example was. Him just PNG being pulled down, proportions not even changing, grass not even moving. Bro didn't even have a shadow, I don't think. With that being said, they did say that those small changes and corrections have been made, but in a Blu-ray edition of the anime. So it's like, if you want to see the heat behind the anime, if you want to see the real kind of like warmth that's being given, it's in the Blu-ray. But it's like, as fans, I'm not gonna be buying like
KT might have been cooking. KT, you might gotta get that Blu-ray. You might got to.
It'd be like $60.
Anyways, so reason number 2, studio problems. As we know, season 1 and 2 were produced by Madhouse. They changed to another studio called JC Staff, which stands for Japanese Creative.
Wait, JC
Japanese
Staff?
Creative Staff. That's who took over.
They've had anime in the past that have.
Yeah, but I think I've heard of JC Staff. But what?
They're in charge of Food Wars. Like, and when you think about details such as Food Wars, you would assume that they'd be able to get crazier details perfected in that anime.
You would not.
But
you would not.
Bro, the food looks great. The food looks great. But anyways,
you're not watching Food Wars and then thinking, you know what, they can do One Punch Man. No, you're not doing that.
Yeah, I'm not.
It's true, because a lot of the JC Staff animation, the popular anime, are more slice of lifey, more.
That makes sense.
Like romance, they more like that's.
They can excel in like.
They're not in the action scenes. Yeah. They're not in the action scenes. They can do action. Number 2 or 3 is the animation quality we already talked about, and then apparently the manga illustrator is not involved in the production of season 3. So even the guy that created One Punch Man is like, yo, I'm not involved in season 3 production. I'm not. He's not even in it, which is why we can all see why it's so cold. There's no warmth to season 3 for whatever reason. So that's in my opinion, like a huge impact. Like, bro, the author not even involved. That's kind of crazy. That is a bit crazy. What I have heard is people have been saying the director is a nice guy. I have heard he's a great guy. He's a good dude. That's what I've heard.
You're right. Appreciate it, River. Appreciate it. Let us know that he's a good guy. Thank
Shout
you.
out to him for being such a great guy, man. Hopefully, future endeavors are more gracious to him. Let's just put it like that. You know what I'm saying?
I guess, but like, okay, so here's my thing, right? Here's my thing. I mean, with timelines, right? Like if they know they have like a short period of time, and I've seen animes do that where they like, you know, push it down. You know what I'm saying? Like, why do they feel like, okay, this isn't going to be good, but at least we can get it out in time, right? I mean, as you've seen all the examples, right? I don't get when they say, okay, they're on a time crunch, and then they just give what they give. Why can't they just say, hey, we're not going to be able to meet it. Let's push it down the line. I really want to know. And I think it's not even like obviously anybody with the creation of it. I think it's just the executives who see anime as just money, right? Yep. They see it as they've been asking for season 3, give them a season 3, right? I don't care. They'll take whatever, you know? Just get it out already. Hurry up. And that just like kills it, bro. Because One Punch Man is a great, like I love it. I love One Punch Man. But, you know, there's one, how do I say it? You know, a lot of times I gotta say this, right? The animation quality isn't always the main deciding factor, but it's a big factor because
like it has to be to a certain level,
right? Because it's anime, it's animation. You know what I'm saying? Like it's, you know, that's half of what it is. And it's like that's what it is. Like I mean, it doesn't matter how good the story is. If they move weird, if it looks funny, it's cooked.
I think it's worse if it's an action, if it's like a pure action style series too. Like you're not really going to look at a slice of life, a romance, or a mystery or something. If it's kind of just more like, you know what I'm saying, still frames and such. You're not going to be looking at it and be like, oh, the animation should be so much better because it's like, what, you want to see a fucking impact frame when someone looks through a fucking magnifying glass? That's not going to happen. But in an action-based series, it's the reason why I was so hard on Sakamoto days, especially for someone who read the manga. It's like, in today's day and age, for a series as mainstream as Sakamoto days is, especially when it comes to like Shonen Jump, I want to feel the same thing I felt whilst reading the manga, whilst watching the anime. But like, if the animation or the choreography and stuff just isn't up to par, it's gonna get extra flag because it's an action series. That's what you're watching it for. You know what I'm saying? The story elements has nothing to do with animation. But when the main draw of the series, the action, isn't up to par, it's like, what am I here for? You know what I'm saying?
Let's answer this question.
It's like you go to a restaurant. You know what I'm saying? The main course dish, the meat, isn't good, but the sides are amazing.
Yeah.
You're not there for the sides.
Yeah.
You're there for the meat.
You're there for the meat. Yeah, for sure. Is that where you went? Like when you visited us?
No,
you went straight to Arby's.
Okay, I'm not okay.
Heard.
Can I go off on a quick tangent, please?
No, it's cool. We got to answer this question though, so we can move on. Let's go ahead from Azid. All right, which is worse, One Punch Man season 3 or Promise Neverland season 2?
Promise Neverland.
Let's go ahead.
Promise Neverland cut content. Promise Neverland cut content. And about it's not a debate. It's not a debate. It's Promise Neverland.
Okay, I would agree. I would say Promise Neverland is probably worse, even though I haven't completed. The fact that you had to think about this is, I'm not gonna lie to you, is worrying. But I will say though, if we get through the whole One Punch Man season and they completely butcher everything, we can have a conversation. Because bro, if we get to some of the shit that's been hyped, and that's just
the content.
If I just sit there wanting to turn off my screen,
it's gonna
because
suck.
it's so bad.
It's gonna suck.
Now we're in a conversation.
No, we're not in a conversation.
At least
when we're not in a conversation.
KT, what do you think? Hold on. KT, what do you think?
I mean, I see both points, but here's also the thing, right? So I'm kind of with I'm with both, but I think it does. I think I would say. I mean, I haven't seen One Punch Man, right? So I can only say so much. That's season 3, but I mean, I know I get what's happening with it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So yes, the argument is, would you rather have a story that's cut content from it but is watchable, or something that has all the content in it?
At all.
No, hold on. When I say like watchable, I mean like the animation.
You can tolerate it.
You can tolerate the animation. Yeah. Like you can visually see it, or one that gives you all the content, but the animation is bad, right? I feel like personally, I mean, both of them suck, but I might have to. I think I might rather watch Promised Neverland season 2. And here's why. Right? Okay. Like for example, if let's say you're looking forward to something, right? There's a lot of moments probably in One Punch Man season 3 you're looking forward to, and they don't hit, right? They don't hit because it. You know what I'm saying? The build up was mid. The execution was mid. Everything about it was mid, right? So it's like, how excited can you be for it, right? While what's it called? Sorry, Promised Neverland. You obviously, I haven't read the manga, and I could tell they skipped, right? However, I could still watch it and just be like, man, I feel like I'm missing something, but I can at least still keep going, right? Because the rest was like visually, is watchable. You know, I feel like in the scenes, again, some of the big reveals could have been better, but I think I can still watch it. You know,
okay, okay, you said you didn't read Promised Neverland.
I didn't read Promised Neverland.
See, okay, I feel like if you would have read it, I feel like your take would be different. Because yes, I'm not saying you don't see the issues without reading the manga, because obviously anyone can tell that shit was just rushed.
Yeah, it was. I was like, bro, this is way too quick.
Done. When I kid you not, I'm gonna be real. Listen, I'd rather watch the entire year. We have a One Punch Man season 3-esque action series every season than me have to consume season 2 of Promised Neverland again.
Promised Neverland,
One Punch Man season 3, I would have on the same level. I'm giving it the same criticism that I would give Sakamoto season 1. And I'm not saying it's bad. Now, even though I'm expressing that, you know what I'm saying, the One Punch Man season 3 anime isn't really that good, I don't think it's dog shit. I think it's okay, mediocre at best. Or I think it's mediocre type shit. But
okay, so maybe this goes in if
dog shit.
If you read the manga,
oriented series.
Yeah, I think if you read the manga, like if you know what they're missing out, then I think that's a bigger issue, right? Because at least you see everything. But if you don't know what you're missing out, again, I don't know what's missing, so I can't say, man, this is horrible. You know what I mean? I can feel something's off, but I can't say that this isn't how it should be. You know? So I think it's just your perspective. If you know what should happen and it doesn't happen, then you're like pissed. You don't want to watch that. But for me, who didn't know, you know, so I think that's kind of like my take and kind of like where you stand on it, you know.
Next on the agenda, what do you all want to mention? Has anyone kept up with Sanda?
No. I actually watched episode 1. I did not know it existed until recently.
I'm gonna be honest, Sanda might end up in drop zone. I can't lie to you.
That's tough.
I'm not
okay. Why though?
But it's okay. It's just I don't.
How much did you watch? Okay,
I watched like 2-3 episodes.
2-3, okay.
That's good. That's valid. You got the 3-episode rule.
Mm-hmm. But
out of your rating, rate it out of 10 right now, just after 3 episodes.
We're probably looking more in like the 5. Like 5 is it?
Ooh, mid.
So I think that's average though, right? Ooh. So it's average, not good, not bad. It's just.
I mean, it's just. It's not the. Yeah, I would say it's mediocre. I think it's a mediocre series, but that's its ceiling. If I was to give it much more thought and go into like, I don't know. The story for me is just not hitting for me personally. The story is just not hitting for me. If I'm being completely honest.
Okay.
Like I don't have anything necessarily negative to point out currently, but it's just the story is it's not doing it for me.
I think the storyline is more interesting than how it's being executed. It's got an interesting artwork to it, which it kind of does remind me of Gachi Akuda. Kind of has like a vibe to that, just less colorful. But I don't know. Like other than that, it's just could have used a little more seasoning. I don't like the character design.
Now here's okay. Look, right. I think the character design's okay to an extent. I think it's fine for the most part. Santa is cool. I like Santa's design.
The guys look like girls, and then one girl looks like a guy. Like all the guys are like majority of the guys are like feminized in that series, and I don't know what that's about.
I mean, I don't think it's that like.
I'm not saying that's like I'm not saying that's like a negative thing. I'm just me personally. The character design for me is just I don't really like him. I can't lie to you.
I think that's the point. That's part of the point, though, because as you get further along in the series, you learn to know that. I think one of the cool things about this series, this ain't really like a spoiler necessarily. It's just more so like the concept of it, right? It's like society is in a state where they're like kids are like the thing, right? Like for some reason, like that's just how. I mean, there's more reasons, but I won't go into too extreme detail. We're like, okay, don't look at me like okay,
River. No, River.
Like,
River, just repeat that last thing you said.
Kids
are the thing.
Kids
are
held
the
up in such high regard. Kids are held up in such high regard because there's
in this day,
lower
it's kind of crazy. I'm gonna lie to you.
Children
for what's going on in the news.
Yeah,
I know, right?
Yeah, that's a fact.
I know. I'm about to say just bad timing, bro. But I see what you're saying, though.
But yeah, so like basically, they're like they don't want kids in any. They're supposed to be meshed almost together as like one unit of children is like children, so they're not thought of.
Oh, like they don't have their own identities.
Yes, like there's literally an adult bathroom and a children bathroom. They're not separated like a men's and women's. There's adult and children. Like it's so like there is kind of reasoning to why they kind of look more similar.
Oh, that could explain why a lot of the artistry is very like meek and not like.
We got there, chat. We got there in the end.
Why it's very in the gray.
Christ is averted.
I know what I say. No, W save. Now, again, I've only watched one episode. I can't really give too much into it just yet, right? But something I will say is that I like that it's different than what you've been seeing lately, right? Oh, no, I don't want to get too far into so I mean maybe we might talk about this soon because I have a lot to say about the animes that have been dropping lately. But like when you look at all the stuff that's been going down, this was like I wouldn't say it's like, okay, I'm the most interested in something like this, but I do like the fact that this is like, oh, this is different than the other things that's been kind of dropping. So that's what's kind of keeping me going. I'm probably going to watch a couple episodes and hey, I might find out that it's, it's different, but I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? Like that could be a case, but I do like the fact that it's something that, like you guys said with the art style, with just the concept in itself, like I don't think I've seen a concept, similar to this, right? In a while. So good to see them changing it up a bit. Yeah. But that's really all I can say about it.
Do you guys? And then I guess let's talk about one more anime, and then I do have a question I want to ask you guys, kind of in the middle of this all. My Hero.
I can't say anything. You guys got that.
Oh, hold on. Before we go past Sanda, I wanted to quickly say that I do think that it is a good. To me, it's good. Just before we go,
I feel like he just wanted us to see his screen so that we could read his name. Cut the bullshit. Mute him. Someone.
No. Because I've seen 5 episodes of Sanda, so I just wanted to give a little bit more of an opinion on it. But yeah, so I think like definitely the societal aspect of it, I think is super interesting as you go farther into the series, and like they're almost like shunning Santa in a way because like he can change kind of the aspects of society, right? So I feel like that's kind of something that as we're seeing that play out is going to kind of take it to another potential level of storytelling because we're building in other aspects, world building, stuff like that.
Like
and it's not because the first episode.
By the way.
This is great because the first episode you would kind of just be okay, Santa's just gonna be like fighting people and shit, which is a cool aspect of it. I think that's kind of cool that we get to see that, right? Like a buff Santa Claus is kind of tough, but it definitely has more depth to it as you progress. And I am intrigued to kind of keep watching it and see. And even has some mystery. We've seen mystery aspects. It got something there, right? I don't want y'all to discount it too quickly, right? And stuff like I will. Hey, I watched a good chunk of that, right? I have.
Ouch.
Crazy
Ouch.
takes.
I'm just saying,
anyways,
he discounts like actual like good.
These aren't bad series. I never said they bad.
No, I'm just saying it's like the way you talking about Sanda right now. You have never positively spoken about any of the series that I would guess up. Like
that's cap. I have. That's cap.
He's just trolling. He's just rage baiting. That's all he's doing.
That's cap, bro. But look, if y'all were all on here, Sanda's the best anime. This shit is peak fiction. Oh my gosh. Then I'd be like, okay, look, we might gotta pull back a little bit.
Hold on. Actually, no, fuck ReZero and fuck Thingy, because that was like a while ago. Like he would sit here and like not even say much about Gachi Yakuza when people like say Gachi Q is good and shit. It's actually a really good series.
Let's talk about let's talk about Gachi Yakuza.
Why are we doing
Let's talk about
you don't
Gachi
like
Yakuza.
Gacha?
No,
let's talk about that.
I like it, but I just think it's a little. I think it's overhyped. That's what.
See. Do you see how he starts off though? He starts off. Oh yeah, it's good, but you know,
bro,
that's his formula. That's his formula.
Bro, if bro, don't.
Okay, why don't you like it? Why don't you like it?
Let's
talk about that. Why don't you?
Gotcha, bro. We're not talking about Gachi Yakuza today. Let's talk about My Hero Academia, man.
You would rather talk. Okay. You see how he's avoiding this shit? Because in no conceivable world, will this man ever talk about My Hero than
that's My Hero.
Go to Yakuza.
All right, bro. Gachi Yakuza is. I haven't watched more since last time we talked. Though I've seen the 13 episodes.
So he's just bashing on it.
So it's cool. It's a good series. It's good. I want to see what's gonna happen next. I'm intrigued. I'm gonna keep watching.
you know what that translates to? This is what it means in Rivernese. I ain't watching that shit.
It's a good show. No, I will before the end of the Yusuf. I will.
All right,
bro.
All right.
But
look,
I'm just saying, like, I mean, if y'all want to really talk about Gachi Yakuza, we can. But like, my opinions haven't really changed that much the last time we talked.
We'll do that during the anime of the year.
You said what?
Okay.
We'll do it during the anime of the year.
Okay, yeah. And my opinion, and by then I'll have caught up, so my opinions may have changed. By the way, KT, we're gonna need you there because last time you could have helped us, Orb Nation.
Oh
so
wait,
we gonna need you at the tournament this time.
Yeah, I got you.
All right.
Dangers of My Heart season 2 over Orb. I don't know what was going on.
Who?
It was
RJ, Beacons, Urzi, yeah.
Alex too.
Omar betrayed us. Omar.
Alex is
hey, Tegan, don't forget about Omar too.
Agenda. I want Dungeon Meshi to win. Yo, when I catch you, bro,
I was pushing the agendas. Come on.
Dungeon Meshi didn't even win.
Were they under the influence?
Yes.
I mean, granted, the anime is good. Like, I think it's like I like how it's like a more realistic, romance comedy. Like, you can see a lot of people in the main character. I like it, but over Orb,
Orb is crazy.
Ooh. Orb was wild.
He said, "And I do it."
And here go RJ talking about I do it again.
He said, "And I do it again."
That's insane, bro. That's insane.
Some of these people's bad habits just don't change.
We see why we need you there.
It's okay.
We see why we
You're right. I'm sorry. I failed you guys. If I knew that blasphemy was about to happen, I would have just put on my phone to vote or something like that. Because
your terrorism will not prosper this year. I promise.
Hey, RJ been getting exposed recently on the TL. Come on now. We see your antics recently. They calling him Goon J on the TL, man. I don't know.
I have heard that. I've heard that before. I've actually heard that.
He has sources, guys.
Yeah, man.
I know
what anime we want to talk about?
My Loser
okay, so
or some shit.
No, you can't. Okay, so a lot of people like to shit on My Hero for whatever reason, but this season you cannot shit on it. Absolutely no way. No way. There's no way. I mean, the just artistry that goes behind it and the fucking scripting that went behind our boy Bakugo.
He's not our boy. Don't ever say our boy. That's
Bakugo was cooking.
That's your boy and your boy only. That's not our boy.
This your boy only. Okay. All right. Anyways.
Wait, KT, are you caught up on? Have you seen My Hero?
I'm not caught up yet. I've been hearing a lot of hype, but like lately, I've been just like, I have a list. Like I like to look at all the new stuff that kind of dropped, which I know is bad. Like I watched the good and the bad, and so like I already know My Hero is gonna be good. So that's like I'm gonna take a day and just binge and kind of like get up there. Right. So so I've been kind of like putting those things to the side. Same with like Re:Zero. I didn't watch the newest season. I gotta just take a day and just.
Okay. Out of respect for that, because I really don't want to spoil this the climax of it all. I don't want.
Yeah, all I've heard was that there was this one fight, and then like they were hyping it up, and it said like a bunch of animation. I think a couple of animation studios worked on that episode, and it had like the most impact, like most what's it called, impact frames. They said that it was one of the most like impact frames that you've seen. Like, so I'm pretty sure y'all know what I'm talking about, but I don't know, But that's what I've heard. I've heard that it was like a big, like a project almost, like in that episode. That I guess something happened. So I mean, I could be wrong. Fact check me. But I that's all I heard, that it was like a couple things, or at least like it was like a crazy episode.
This season has been very well animated. I think this is probably the best animated season that they've had so far of the series. Yeah. So I definitely think they've taken it up a notch for the final season per se. You even see like there's just certain elements of it they're kind of like adding in that I think is definitely benefiting. And I really can sit here and say, like, without going too much into depth, I really don't have any complaints about how they've done it so far. I am caught up. I've seen it so far. It's been very well done. I think there's been very good moments. I saw someone talking about how like the emotion is one of the biggest things in My Hero. I see that there was a take from I seen about timeline today. Like that's the biggest thing. I was like, yeah. Like clearly they've done a good job with the emotion, tying that all together. I think like they've been continuing the same theme they've had since season 1 into this, which I think is a very good thing, because being consistent is something that can keep you in touch, keep you tapped in with the anime. And granted, My Hero has not always been the greatest thing ever by any means, right? I have to say that because otherwise people won't come at my neck talking about I'm a My Hero fan. But anyways, I've debunked these allegations many times. But anyways, it's been good, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I'm enjoying what I'm seeing for the most part. I think I only would have very small critiques if we really went in depth about it, but it's been a good season so far. Very, very solid.
Okay, so now that I looked into what you mentioned earlier, earlier about multiple teams working on the My Hero production. Apparently they have, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 internal studios working on My Hero. It's not ranked, but it's they just have it, and I cannot find any names for who's working on these teams. So they kind of have it on the hush hush pretty well, at least to my regard. They have studios, and they have them just in alphabetical: A, B, C, D, E, F. Those are the studio names. Now, in terms of names, but it's all sub Studio Bones. So that's just who they have in their sub studios. They do have 3 names that I'm seeing: Kenji Nagasaki for season 7, Naomi for season 7, and series creator Kohi, and that's all I'm seeing for names. They have Studio C being solely dedicated to the production of My Hero Academia, but they have 6 sub-studios, teams of people, which I'm assuming it's 3 to 5 people, working on My Hero. And apparently, that's completely normal for Studio Bones to do, which I think other studios should be, or productions should be doing the same thing, where they're actually using subdivisions to kind of work on one project at a time, because that takes away having to deal with timeliness. You have 25 different people working on one production, the artistry, animating it, and that's pretty well. It takes away from the time factor. It takes away from the stress. My God. And just like they're able to work on such small details that it really brings the anime to life. They are keeping it hush hush though, which is, again, to my knowledge, I don't know if I'm just terrible at research, but that's a lot. Wow. That's a lot of people to work on that. That's why it looks so good. That's why everybody's hyping it up, because then you get scenes with and I'm not going to spoil it because I know KT and some of you aren't caught up yet. That's why fights with Bakugo and fights with All Might, like, that's why they look so peak. Tap into that whenever you guys can. I'm going to say tap into that.
something you can just Google is if you type in most impact frames, My Hero comes up. Like I'm seeing it right now on Google. It says My Hero Academia episode that broke the world's most impact frames in a single scene or something like that. My Hero holds it. I think that's an earlier scene. I'm not gonna click on the actual video. I think this is like a old, but My Hero itself, they put their time into action when you look up that kind of stuff. So I know it's going to be gas. That's why it's like, My Hero is one of those shows where it's like, I may not hop on it right now, but I know when I do start it, I'm going to like binge it, you know? Because the main issue of My Hero is that when you hear that, you think fan base, not the anime, you think fan base. And that's when you're like, My Hero, is that good? And it's like, well, the anime itself is actually very good. It's just who we associate with.
It has its moments.
Okay, I'll admit the one issue of My Hero, which obviously we all know, is those classrooms versus themselves. Like they have a little bit of filler arcs. So I'm like, okay, we didn't necessarily need this, you know? And obviously there's a little bit of things, but when you think about it overall, I think it's a great anime. I love it. And so I'm excited to see what the hype, like what's been happening. Because I heard it's ending, you know, like it's getting close to the end. So, you know, let's see.
Do we know how many episodes is in the season? I am curious on that.
I'm not sure myself.
Let me see. Let me check.
Probably 12 or 13. I think.
Let's see. I'm just curious about
11.
that real quick.
11.
Oh shit.
11. Okay.
Yeah.
So apparently, my bad. Just to comment on the most impact frames. The previous record was 39 for 2 seconds, and My Hero took it at over 50 for 2 seconds.
Damn. That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy.
That's a lot of.
Had a comment on the studios. Other studios do this as well. It's just that Bones is a veteran at this point in the industry, so they have more resources.
They said better money, better bitches, better cars, better people.
Are basically other teams A teams, so they basically got. But it just depends on. Real quick though, I did want to. I think we got to get into spoilers for like 1-2 minutes. So like, if y'all want to get if you have mute headphone like 1-2 minutes, I think me and Ishiban we gotta get 1-2 minutes real quick. On the quick.
For which anime?
We'll give KT. We'll give a thumbs up when we done. For My Hero.
Oh, for My Hero. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Everybody good?
Is he okay?
Everybody good?
I don't think TK cares.
Okay, yeah.
I dropped the manga. I don't give.
Oh my
He's
God.
a disgusting human being. Everybody.
I dropped it. I think it was last season when Lemillion was showing cheeks to Shigaraki.
That was crazy. But not Ichiban. The Bakugo shit, bro. The Bakugo shit was moving me, fire. Bro.
Don't get it twisted. I hate Bakugo.
Oh yeah.
Like, the episode was heat though.
Brother, episodes 2 and 3, brother, I was being moved. Episodes 2, 3, and 4, I was being moved.
Let's move on. He lost me at cheeks.
Oh my gosh, bro, Ichiban, how you feeling about this season, bro? This just been fire, bro. Just quick spoiler. Okay. Anything you got to get off, bro? Quick.
Spoiler alert for the most recent season of My Hero Academia starting now. You guys,
we know.
They already know, bro.
It is absolutely amazing the way that Bakugo. No, let's go back to All Might. The way that All Might enters this mindset of insanity to actually go plus ultra. He is
but he was on
beyond.
time. He was on time.
He is beyond what you would expect a hero to be dedicated with. Because my boy Stain came out the blue and said this is the All Might.
That was fire too.
He said
Stain pulled up, bro.
I don't know who you are. You're not All Might. The All Might that I know always has a smile on his face and is never giving up. You're not even worth my time. I don't know who you are. And as soon as All Might heard those words, he said, you're right. I got to give it my all. I got to stand up for what I believe in. I got to stand up for what I symbolize. That statue over there, there's a reason why that statue is there. And there's a reason why somebody is there cleaning it every day, even though there's a literal war going on, why that's still standing. and he goes beyond what his abilities are even able to push him to. He equips a mecha suit and turns damn near into more of a skeleton that he already is. Like, if you saw how his suit wrapped around his limbs because they were broken, tendons to shreds, ligaments shredded, hamstring gone, everything else non-existent. This man is still moving. He is using jet propulsion systems. He's using jet propulsion systems. He's using the AI machine to help him move as much as he can, which, if you notice in the next fight with in the third fight, right? So this is the first. We'll go to Bakugo and then I'll tie it to why that's important. But he's using this power suit to help him move around when he can't even move his arm. He can't bend any limbs or nothing.
Literally, his legs was cooked. His legs could not work.
Bro,
his legs gone. Literally couldn't work.
The swole, beefy guy that you see, like a steroid Superman, he's gone. He's dead. He's never coming back. Then, who is it? All for One.
Yeah.
All for One he fights All for One. You know, he's left in
All
Dusk,
for One as a villain, bro. Is I think he's definitely been better this season than I think I expected. He ain't like a great villain, but he's solid.
Yeah.
Solid.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we already, sorry. We already gave the warning.
Hey, bro, we had to get it off real quick.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
so then All Might and then All for One, they go at it. Obviously, All Might loses, unfortunately. Keep the storyline going.
My dog.
I know. The dog. He's out of commission. He's literally on the roof of some shattered building and cannot move. Bakugo, the man that we thought was dead, is artificially brought to life by what's that one thread hero?
Best Genus.
Something shot.
No, it's not Best Genus.
Something shot.
Edgeshot. Yeah. Our boy Edgeshot.
Some bullshit.
Started pumping his heart. How is that boy? It was crazy. He sacrificed his life.
I'm not gonna lie though, he did not sacrifice his life. Let's keep that a buck. He's still alive, but
did he die? Okay. No, he's in really bad condition.
He should have died.
He's in bad condition.
If he would have died, I would have been more understanding. Now, granted, it is some bullshit. However, the scene was so cool that it makes you forget about the bullshit, right? Because the scene was honestly, so calm.
I thought he died. I guess not.
They made up for it with the scene.
Yeah. Dog, bro. Bakugo is brought to life. He is in so much pain. He actually talks about it. He's talking about how the pain is actually pushing him forward to become a better hero, to do better and produce better results. He actually goes toe-to-toe with All for One and starts tearing his ass up. All for One is so confused. He doesn't want to acknowledge Bakugo. He's telling him that he's a fucking B-tier character and I shouldn't even pay attention to you. Up until the point where Bakugo makes himself... Who? Okay. I can't acknowledge this guy anymore. He goes toe-to-toe with him. He produces a way to like finally gain All for One's attention, and he reminds him of another hero that he had once beaten. He's like, this is why I can't ignore him, because he reminds me of I can't remember what his name was. Yeah, the one leader of the military group.
I think his name is actually Leader or some shit.
Oh, okay. Well, that scene was absolutely beautiful, though. The way that he started laughing through all the pain to kind of catch up to him, and then eventually take out All for One.
No, that is crazy. The fact now that again, the scene was so calm, but that was some bullshit. Let's be for real. How the fuck is Bakugo beating All for One? Let's just keep it a stack. I don't know how he did that bullshit, but on the brink of death, somehow miraculous. Let's put it in context. Forget about the scene for a second. Let's really put it in context just for a second, right? I know we got
scientifically it makes sense, but sure.
But somehow miraculously he comes up. Oh, the Edgeshot's like he was on the edge of coming up with this explosion technique. The explosions are in between his cells, so I found the explosions and I was able to make it so he would survive. And then Bakugo, suddenly when he comes back to life, he just understands everything about explosions. He's just Explosion Man incarnate now and can just do everything he wants. Now he can fly at 1,000,000 times speed. Now he's flying like he's the fastest guy in the verse now. Now he's like the second strongest in the verse, out of nowhere on the brink of death, can barely hold himself up, but is somehow the strongest in the verse now. Somehow beating All For One now. Now, was it fire? Absolutely.
But All For One,
is it some bullshit? Absolutely. Now he didn't win outright because obviously All For One was becoming like going out of existence. So he did beat him, but there was that as well in play. Mm-hmm. But like, I mean, come on, man. But it was good. It was good. I can't even hate that.
Plot armor,
but I can hate a little bit.
Plot armor is apparent, but they do a really good job at kind of like not letting you realize that until after the episode ends and you're thinking about it. You're like, wait a minute, there's some things here that don't make sense.
Yeah.
But like in the moment, it's so nostalgic that you're just like you're so overwhelmed by what's going on and how great it looks that you're just like, fuck it, yeah, sure, why not? Fuck it.
And then Deku versus Shigaraki been cool too. I like their kind of how Deku's kind of integrated himself into his emotions. They're kind of getting through like how they're addressing it makes sense for the series. It's been dope. I did think it was a bit of a. It did kind of.
And that's the third fight.
It wasn't quite. Yeah. But
that's
the whole
third
season,
fight.
It's been very, very solid so far. I'm not gonna complain too much. We know My Hero is gonna be My Hero. We're not expecting peak of peaks, but good overall, good shit.
Though. So this is where I'm going to tie that thing that I mentioned earlier in the first fight with All Might and All For One. So the first fight is All Might, All For One. Second fight, All For One, Bakugo. Third fight, Shigaraki and Deku. If you notice, they kind of do give like a tribute to how Deku is following All Might's footsteps and using his power to the best of its fullest potential. So All Might used the AI machine to help him move around even though he couldn't. Deku is doing the same thing but with Black Whip and is using that quirk to help him move around, to help him because his limbs are damn near at the limit too. Like he's using Black Whip to kind of wrap himself around in that kind of shadow stance and then forcing his body to move even though he actually physically cannot do that. What's up?
I'm not gonna lie. I seen the edits on TikTok and they're kind of gas, so I might have to watch that season.
And
Deku Carnage mode, I guess. That's what they call it on the TikToks.
And we finally see him in another emotion other than just pure unadulterated rage. He's actually expressing himself in a pretty good manner, and it's just really nice to see when you see a character like that develop more than what you're used to seeing them as. It's kind of like how Hunter with Killua being so nonchalant, chill, and then all of a sudden he gains this value and emotion that he starts to invest in it more, and it's just pretty. So it's like
that is diabolical.
So
on that note, we might just gotta move on. I ain't gonna.
Yeah, we're gonna move on.
On that note, since KT is back with us, KT, what other anime was on your mind that she was really trying to talk about today?
Today. So
Ichiban wanted to yap for a minute, by the way.
No, I'm gonna say like yo. No, if you guys want to yap,
this guy's acting like he doesn't have My Hero pajamas, bro. Like he's not All Might's #1 dick rider.
The way you were talking about All Might, I don't know. I don't think I can. I think you might got it.
Chat, we have his PJs.
That's not. We cannot let Ichiban slide. And well, how are we gonna get? You know what, KT? What's the anime you got, bro?
He said, "Bring it back, bring it back." You heard him?
And he's like, I don't know how to get out of this.
No. So what's it called? So there's a couple. There's one I kind of want to discuss about just when it comes to like a lot of anime dropping lately. Something that's been refreshing. and then one I feel like maybe not too many people have kind of tuned into it, but it's something that I've been enjoying. Okay. So when it comes to a lot of animes these days, right, there is a lot of obviously we know there's a lot of just filler, like just BS that they just putting out there, right? Either somebody was a part of the heroes party and they got kicked, right? Of a girl got put into a book and now she's a villain trying to survive. That's the new common trope a lot of people are doing. And then, you know, you just have what's it called? And then you just have the normal OP isekais, right? Now, lately I've been like, you know, everything's just been getting so bad, right? And I just been angry, you know? I've been watching a lot of these shows just angry. I'm like, this is popular. Like, if you go in the most popular in a lot of sections, you're going to see the most generic isekai. So I'm like, maybe I'm just not liking isekais anymore. But then there was one called A Wild Last Boss Appeared, right? Now, obviously, A Wild Last Boss Appeared is exactly what you think. What's up?
No, KT, continue. I'm talking about.
Yeah. So like,
don't pay attention to him.
And so when I heard this, right? So it's another isekai where it's like, again, the guy was OP in the video game, and then the character dies in the game, and he takes place of that character and gets reincarnated, right? And he's OP. But this one is like the animation solid. Right, the animation's solid, and like the way they move, the action scenes, everything is like, what's it called? Everything works. You know what I'm saying? Everything is like working. So then I'm like, wait, do I hate isekai animes, or do I just hate the production they give isekai animes? You know, because again, it's a generic isekai, but A Wild Last Boss Appeared is actually like almost like it's giving me hope again. Now, I'm not saying this is a hope as in like, oh, we just found the time I got reincarnated, or we found another Raise Zero, or we found another Log Horizon or something like that, right? But this is definitely something that like kind of has me thinking. Is like, what if we gave a lot of these isekais better animation quality? Would it make the anime better?
Quality.
Yeah, I think a lot of it is because again, like there was an anime called The Beginning After the End, I think, or something like that. It's like T-Bait. I'm pretty sure you heard about it. A lot of the people who love the manhwa were saying this anime is amazing, gas, like you're gonna love it. And then the animation dropped and it was bad, right? I didn't like it. I said this is horrible. And so there's a whole petition to get these guys to like cancel the series and redo it because of how horrible the execution was, right? And so, like, then this anime right here is like maybe the execution of a lot of isekais are just so bad that we don't like it, but really they could be good. So I feel like A Wild Last Boss is exactly what you think when you think of a bad anime, but the animation is actually good. So I think that's something that, you know, see if a person who hates isekai, I'm very curious to see what you guys think about it if you were to watch it, you know? So if you guys want to do so, you know, let me know. But something I did want to talk about was Dusk Beyond the End of the World. That is, you don't like that?
It might enter drop zone. I can't lie to you.
I mean, I have been watching it, and now granted, I haven't caught up. I'm like 3 episodes behind, but
same, you know,
I've been loving it.
We're around the same part.
Yeah, I mean, I've been enjoying where they introduced the new characters, like this girl, right? You know, it's the main character girl, then there's the main character guy, and then now they just found this new girl that they just saved.
Yeah.
Are you there?
Yeah.
So I'm kind of there, and I've been enjoying it. Now, granted, you know, it could get a little bit worse, but right now, I think it's good. Where a guy or this girl or a guy and his girl are living together, right? And so his parents died. Her parents accepted him in. And so now they're like stepbrothers and sisters. Now, obviously it's a little weird, right? Because they start to fall in love with each other.
You said stepbros?
Right? Yeah, like they're a little, I mean, I mean, they're not necessarily family, but, you know, they start to like each other. She's very big on AI and like advancing technology and stuff. And now people are like, nah, screw that. You know what I'm saying? We don't want that technology shit, okay? We don't want the chip in our heads, like, but they want to stop it. You know what I'm saying? Like on some VV type shit. So, so they want to stop it, but obviously she's like, no, this is gonna help the world. what's it called?
It got to like incest levels.
Really? Oh my! Maybe you know what? Maybe I gotta continue watching and catch up before I say much about it. But I'm just saying, bro. The first couple episodes were solid. Yeah.
What episode did you stop at?
Okay, let me find it.
Because they're saying this is episode 6 that this is occurring. They're starting to pick up more. So
episode 6, I'm pretty sure I'm probably around like 4 or 5.
So
like,
but then again, maybe it's not. You know, maybe T was like, off it. Maybe it gets better after.
If it's between the boy and the girl, they're not siblings.
No, they're not siblings. It's the boy's family died, and then her family took him in. You know, so like, and so yeah, so he saves her, and then he gets sent into the future.
It's still, but you gotta admit, it's still kind of weird though, because when you think about it, it's like an SAO situation where you have Kirito and that one like sister who's not his sister. And
that's his family. That's his cousin.
She liked him when he got taken into the family. I feel like she's kind of just had feelings like for him type shit.
But we didn't know that as viewers. We didn't know that. We always just kind of thought.
Are we talking about SAO?
That they were. Yeah, right.
Oh, I'm talking about Dusk. I'm talking about Dusk.
Yeah, I didn't think SAO. No, and Dusk. Okay, I think they liked each other for a while. They just never, you know.
Zod said forbidden love type shit.
Forbidden love. It could be. So I didn't get that kind of vibe because they're not related. But either way, though, I think it's I think the animation is there. I think the story is there of him like trying to figure out when he gets sent into the future.
He's trying to figure out the rip.
Yeah,
it should be.
I'm still fighting for it until I see something. Then I'll retract everything. But until then, right now I'm enjoying it. Now, if I text River say, "Hey yo, delete that from the pod," then
clip that chat, clip that.
We'll have 2 versions, ladies and gentlemen. We will have 2 versions of this podcast being uploaded. We'll have a director's cut, and then we will also have a more PG-13 version.
So just in case, guys, the anime is good, but I mean, I've heard it's kind of mid. So like, I don't know if I want to recommend it to you guys. Like it's kind of weird with the girl and everything. The guy, like, it's a little sus, you know. But
okay.
You know, okay. No, but I mean, so far, I think it's good. I would say
soon.
Yeah. For me, I don't know. For me, it just doesn't hit for me. I think like first couple episodes, I think the story maybe it's like I was expecting it to go in a more like for them to dive more into like a different
direction.
For it to go into a different direction, especially based off the first episode. First
episode was crazy.
First episode was very interesting. It's like they could do, especially because it's an original. There's like sky's the limit. They can do anything at that point, especially, you know what I'm saying?
It sounds like the sky slowly came back down to... That's what it sounded like, but I don't know.
It could definitely go in a better direction, but so far...
hey, man.
I'm enjoying it.
We'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens.
Skrilla also said as well. What did he say? He said something earlier. He said, Wild Last Boss... is okay, nothing special, but it's super cliche though. Yeah, I think at this point, just not being super cliche is all you can ask of Isekai, right? I mean,
and here's what I'm saying though. Like, I'm not gonna lie. It follows the same paths as most Isekais. I'm just saying that I'm actually able to enjoy this anime for what it is, even though it is the typical Isekai, and that's because they actually cared. Okay, these animators, they actually cooked. You know what I mean? Like, they actually put detail into their movement. And that also goes back to, I guess, what we were saying earlier, right? It's like, you know, going back to, like, do you mind if they skip content or the animation, right? I think, honestly, if a show has, like, a solid enough animation and it's even somewhat interesting, or sorry, not solid, in somewhat animation. If it has decent animation and it has some sort of plot that's interesting, I will watch, right? When I say is it great or not, you know, that's different based on the story itself. But, you know, for what it is, for this is an Isekai. I'm not expecting a plot twist. I want actually, right? If I'm watching an Isekai, the MC better be OP or better get OP and be able to like wreck. Okay, that's why we watch Isekais, right? At this point. So
I'm gonna wreck them.
type. You know what I mean? Like, let's be honest. That's what you expect in isekais. So that's why a lot of them are bad because there's no story to them, right? And so, but with this one, I feel like it's the same kind of concept, but it's better to watch. Okay, they actually put time into that fight scene, so now I'm absolutely able to enjoy it. But yeah, besides from that, there's one other anime. Yeah, what's up?
T was saying assassin status exceeds heroes versus a wild last. But have you seen that one?
Oh, I've seen the assassin one. I haven't seen Wild Last Boss.
A Wild Last Boss is what we were talking about. The assassin one is where kids get sent into another world, a whole classroom, and the main character does have an insane assassin skill. I haven't watching it. To me, it's a casual. You know, I wouldn't say it's great. I wouldn't say it's bad. But that one also. What's up
for the assassins?
Yeah, this is the one. Wait, let me make sure I'm thinking about the right one. It's where the whole classroom gets taken.
Yeah. They're summoned by the king to.
Yeah, by the king. So yeah, sorry. My status as an assassin obviously exceeds a hero. If that's not it, then I'm thinking of something else. Then you guys are talking about something else.
It's that one. Yeah, it's that one. I think.
Yeah,
that's what he said.
Okay.
Yeah. So I like that one. I think it's a. Are there any other isekai where instead of it's just one person, there's also it's
where the classrooms?
Beings? Yeah.
Oh wait.
Are there isekai like that?
I mean, I know there's like Sunny Boy, but that's not really the same.
Because in that one, the whole. So I mean, if I can talk about it, I don't know if you guys are gonna like. I mean, you're saying it's casual, so I'm guessing you're not gonna watch it too intensely. But if I can kind of like give a little bit of a picture to that.
Yeah. Touch it.
I don't know.
You can, bro. Go. What you got? What's your?
I just want to make sure I don't spoil. Like, I'm not gonna say details, but I'll try to like not. Spoil
I'm chilling. I think KT said he's seen it, so.
Oh, you have?
Yeah, I've been watching it. I've been watching it. As long as it's not manga, like stuff that happens in later on the manga, then.
Real quick, Ichiban, before you go, KT, what is your take though between that and a Wild Last Boss? Which one do you prefer? I know he was saying versus, so I'm gonna get you.
Yeah. Honestly, a Wild Last Boss, to me, I'd watch that first. Like when it comes to like, let's say the new episode dropped, I'll watch the Wild Last Boss before that one. But I like the art in a sense of the assassin one because it kind of gives you that older anime kind of vibe. Not like Cleavitz's did, where it's like kind of gives you more of a retro vibe, but the art style seemed like I would see this anime drop a while ago, like before 2015. So I did kind of like the different kind of like aspects, but I'm enjoying both. You know, I'm enjoying both. But a Wild Last Boss to me is more like has my attention more.
All right, what you gotta say on the assassins?
Yeah. So in the assassins one, I do like the premise of how it instead of it just being one individual being summoned to another world, because I know Shield Hero they have 4 people being summoned at the same time, but they're all from a different universe. But in this case, it's an entire classroom from one of the same places being summoned into another world. They need to be heroes, and they're being tested. Everybody's being ranked and kind of classified. Our main character being more powerful than the rest of everybody else, but him keeping it a secret. I think that has an interesting take to it because they do, in fact, like discover something about the kingdom that summoned them, and then like obviously it gets onto that thing where it's like, okay, well I'm gonna go do my own thing because I don't trust anybody. And then like now the classroom, like all his classmates, which I wouldn't necessarily say he's friends with, he's just more of an acquaintance, if that. They do talk about it in the anime where it's like, oh, you know, he's kind of a loner, nobody really fucks with him, or I should say he doesn't fuck with anybody, and that's really the trope.
Yeah,
of
and
it.
I like that.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, real quick, just a piece on, then I'm gonna let you go. But like the fact that he's not like some like edgy kind of character, right? He just was quiet. Because you know a lot of isekais, like he'd be like alone by himself because they want to portray him as a loser. Nobody saw him as a loser. He just kind of just kept to himself. You know what I mean? Like people actually like thought he was cool and actually wanted to get to know him. But, you know, most isekais is like a loser in the corner of the classroom. Nobody understands me kind of vibe. But this one was actually just normal. He was normal. Like, he just didn't talk. Like, I like that. I like that a lot. But yeah.
And they do talk about that in one of the episodes where, like, some of the classmates come around and into a group and they start discussing with each other like, oh, what should we do? Should we include this guy into our plans, or like, like what's the deal here? And they said, you know what, let's do this. We know he's strong. We don't know how strong, but let's train and become as strong as him, and then try and talk him into joining us, or being a part of a group, and getting him to socialize with us a little bit. So it's not like they're completely rejecting him or outcasting him. They do want him to like respect them and talk to them, build some kind of relationship. But it's just a matter of, how do we get this guy on our team, and let's make that happen. All at the same time, this guy is becoming insanely more strong, and I in my opinion, I don't know if they're ever going to catch up to this guy. There's no way. There's no way.
His skill is obviously better than the hero. But yeah, I do like that as well. I do like that they're not just completely oblivious. They're like, okay, this guy, he's not going to work with us unless he thinks that we could be on the same level, right? And that's what they do. And I like the how do I say it? So in most or in some animes, the guy that's the quiet one is the guy that's like kind of quiet. Like I forgot his name, but we're talking about the assassin one, right? The guy that he seems like the quiet one in that group that decided to leave his.
He has long hair, right?
They had long hair, dude. Normally he'd be the most OP guy, right? He'd be OP. He'd be like, oh yeah, like I'm the leader.
Because he's edgy.
You guys gotta follow me. Yeah, right. And he's like, I'm the like low-key evil in a sense, right? But he's like, no. He was the only one that noticed that something was off. He knows what he's doing. I think that, or his intuition skill says, yeah, we need to be with him, but we need to get stronger so that way we can at least be helpful. So I do like that. You know what I'm saying? It's good. I'm enjoying it. But yeah, go ahead.
Born mentioned the romance between the like the kind of slight romance between Skrilla.
T.
I don't. He changed his name. He usually has it as Skrilla. Well, I didn't know he changed his fucking name. It's not my.
That's his fault. Name on YouTube.
Okay, well, I don't have him on YouTube. What are you on my dick about?
On YouTube.
Fuck, I know everybody's name. You know for a fact. Okay, let's get this out of the way right now.
We've been addressing him as Skrilla or T this whole pod.
I don't know. Maybe I filtered that out. Look, names are not my forte. I am terrible with names, bro.
That was a diabolical
I am terrible.
Like you can just talk to someone and be friends on YouTube. I don't have him on YouTube.
What the fuck is Facebook?
That's
I don't know
a real
what that
honk
is.
right there in chat. That's a real honk, chat. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Get off of my dick. You're pregnant. Get off.
Uncle E.
Yeah. Did it change color?
Yeah. What happened?
Yeah, I don't know. I just saw that, but you figure that out. Look, my bad, Skrilla. I didn't realize that was you. Much love, but I do like that you mentioned that, because it is wholesome. It is wholesome. There's not a lot of fan service. It's the whole scene with him and the demon cat was cool as fuck, and then the slight romance between our assassin and the elf, cool as fuck. And even when he was going into Elf Kingdom. And like they solved that whole issue, I would say it's solved. It was nice. It was nice to see. What are you all doing? What the?
Hold on. Just keep talking.
This guy, look, he calls me can't even fix a fucking font for this. What a loser.
Bro, I was trying to get the color right, bro.
Bro about to come to me later talking about hey, how do I make this Microsoft Word document to a PDF?
Oh my god. It wouldn't let me change it back. I don't know why. Yeah. But anyways, we got it now.
But yeah, that was the Elf Kingdom drama was cool. That was cool. Mm-hmm. Bro, when when her dad came in and it was like, maybe this is my fault. And he said, I stole your memory. This is what actually happened. That was crazy. Seeing that was crazy.
No, it was.
It was calm.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
So,
yeah, that shit was crazy.
Fuck, it was crazy.
That's crazy. T agrees. Or Born. Shout out to Born for agreeing.
Okay.
Like that, like the fact that he took born out of the. Anyways,
I'm reading the first fucking word I can make out. I'm not gonna. Who reads a name from right to left?
No, I read it left to right, but I'm saying like it says born about my Skrilla. Why would born? You know what? It doesn't matter. Anyways, man.
Oh my god, it's Jason Bourne.
To other anime that we could discuss. I think, you know what I'm saying, in terms of me, Sanda was refreshing. I know KT was like talking about refreshing anime, right? This one I think is very refreshing. Personally, is Let's Play. Let's Play, if you tapped in, right? I think this anime.
Have you been keeping up with that?
I'm caught up.
Are you?
Yeah.
Interesting. So if you're caught up, you have no problem talking about it, as opposed to giving me the mic and then having me talk about it. Is that what it is?
Brother, you were just talking about it. I was just bringing up another one.
Why did you pause for so long? Go ahead, take it away. Go ahead.
I mean, you could talk about it too. I know that.
No.
That's all.
You see how he's trying to pass him? Have you actually caught up to that?
I am. You can check my
Go ahead.
My Annie list. Okay. You can see right there. On my Annie list right there, you can see Let's Play. And you can see, you know, the green means you caught up if you're on Annie list. You know that.
That is correct.
So you can see. I watched the most recent My Hero episode 2. I had to update that one.
I don't think we lost it, to be honest. We're talking about Let's Play, bro. Talk about some My Hero anyway. This guy.
Damn. But y'all can see that, right? Y'all can see it says
all right, go ahead.
seven episodes right there.
I can't see that.
Yeah,
Can you just talk about, bro? Can you talk about Let's Play, please?
Yeah. So I think part of what's the reason is so refreshing is we're actually getting a romance with adults, right? Whereas a lot of these romance, granted, it's not like there's not some that are like that already. I know there's been plenty that have done it, but I think first of all, we're getting the out of college, not a school setting, the summer in office. Again, I know there's been some that have done that, but they're actually everywhere. There's not really a main setting that they're in all the time, right? Which is cool. On top of that, we're putting a twist on it with gaming, development stuff like that, right? And I think that every character that we've kind of seen so far has their own unique elements to them. And obviously we get their own unique like emotions and stuff that is a big part of the show that I like, and I want to see what they progress on that front. But like each of them has their own unique stuff to them. And I think even the premise of boom, right? The main premise that starts out the episodes, right? Boom, right? Someone reviews Shorty game badly, boom. Now they live right next to each other, boom. Put in that setting, that's off rip. First thing, that's the main thing of the premise. And then moving from there, you would think, okay, now maybe it's going to be a romance of such in this way, right? I'm not trying to get too spoiled.
Are you talking about the first couple episodes? Like which, between what and what episodes are you talking about right now?
1 through, I mean, I was starting from the first part, but it continues. I mean, I've seen all 7 episodes.
No, sure. No, I'm not trolling you or nothing.
Okay.
I do want to talk on that point though, where you said you don't know which direction it's going to take off, because Let's Play is not a 3-episode rule anime. Unfortunately, I would say Let's Play is a 4-episode rule anime, more so because the way that it starts off in episode 1, it gives like this weird kind of vibe that a lot of people I've heard don't like, where it's like, is this anime gonna be like there's gonna be people playing in the game, and then like the animation looks weird as fuck, like the action is not, you
I actually like the animation too. I know some people don't, but
it's chill, it's smooth, it's simple, it's focused more on the storyline,
and the art style's cool.
Yeah, so like in this anime you're not gonna be focusing on the animation itself and the quality of it, the way our characters move, because I'm not gonna lie, from what we're used to compared to everything else, it's kind of but the storyline is really, really, really good. The animation is where it should be. The storyline is what you need to focus on. And after episode 4, that's when things pick up, because that's when I started to get more. It was kind of a little bit of a drag to get through episode 1 and 3. I'm not going to lie to you. And I've read this, so I know what to expect, and I like it. But 1 through 3, I was like, oh, this fucking sucks.
Really? I didn't get that vibe personally, but
I didn't enjoy it as much as I thought I was gonna enjoy it. But after experiencing episode 4, that's where I was like, okay, we're getting into the fucking juice of it all. I'm locked in. This is gonna take off.
Mm-hmm.
My bad. I didn't even take over like that. My bad.
No, you good. You good. I think that's a fair sentiment to have. I mean, I think Let's Play, like you said, you read it, you kind of get the gist of it already. You kind of had that. I think that just seeing how, especially Sam and how she's even progressed herself in the first 7 episodes, just as a character and that development, and then also seeing like Marshall. I think those two obviously are the main 2 people in the story, Marshall, right, that we're kind of following. I think both of them have, definitely had development over the course of these episodes. We've seen signs there, and it's been a thing that's kept me invested, because I have quickly gotten invested in the romance elements, but not even that. I'm more so invested in the characters. I think that's more the primary focus of the series, more than even like romance itself, right? Because the premise is, oh, boom, it's almost like you kind of get the vibe, right, that it's like a reverse harem per se, as someone would say, where it's like the girl, it's just a lot of guys, right? But like, that's not really how they're trying to go about it. That's not really what they're trying to do, because they're more so developing each of these people. And yes, some of these guys may be interested in her, but it's not really it's about the competition. It's more about how these people interact in each of their separate kind of conglomerates or groups, and how then the groups interact with, you know what I'm saying? So Sam gonna interact with Marshall a certain way, but then the group Sam with gonna interact with Marshall a certain way. And then with Link and Marshall interacting, and then you got Sam, and then she at the office with what's his face, and then back at the, you know what I'm saying? So, but like, it works,
we get it. Yeah, we get it.
Nah, that's how you know you're into it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I be doing all this. When I'm explaining something I really love.
This or this. We're talking about this. If you know SpongeBob.
Okay?
But yeah. Anyways.
But I'm just saying, because if y'all see the vision with it, and then it kind of, and then y'all get it if y'all get it.
Come on.
And then,
I like
but then y'all gotta think, right? Because with this, you go back to the opening. He's talking about the intro. You go back to the opening, and you see the building. When Sam and Marshall are in their buildings, going to different compartments, and it's almost like a visual of the anime.
Okay, so with that being said, we're gonna.
Yeah, you can't mute me.
You have to stop. You have to stop. You're doing too much.
Was I? So, anyways, back to what I was saying about.
Wait. I do want to point out with that anime, the intro, and I don't talk about intros a lot because honestly, I don't watch them. I don't like to watch them because I've gotten so used to being able to figure out some pretty important details from what might happen, what's going to happen through intros. I hate watching intros for that reason because I spoil it for myself. Although in Let's Play, that introduction does a really good job at not leaking too much information, and you spoil it for yourself. With that being said, if you want to learn more about each of the characters, there's a fun little stats kind of sheet on each of the characters from this anime in the introduction, where you kind of see what kind of person they're gonna be, who they are. It shows it like in a little video game kind of stat sheet. I know with I can't remember everybody's name. For example, I think with what's his name? I don't know. Like if the person's more of a leader, it'll show good qualities, leader. If the person's more of a mischievous person, it'll say qualities, mischievous. It's really kind of fun to keep up with how each character and what you expect from them. It's not a spoiler though, because you're not going to be told what they're going to do, just more so who they are. But yeah, it does a really good job in the intro. It's a nice song. I think the soundtrack is really nice.
Yeah, bro. I think again, this is the anime that I think if you want to refresh, if you want something that's gonna get you invested, good characters.
It's a romance anime, by the way. It's a romance one. So
it is, and it's a very good romance, but it's also not a romance that's overly focused on the romance, because I do know there are some series that are like that.
Bro, the drama that comes from it is so good. So good. You see how each individual handles what their root problem is. Like in our case with the main character, Sam, her problem is more so social problems. Like she has problems connecting with people. She has anxiety, and you see how she kind of tackles that and how her friends help her. And then another character, their problem could be rage and how they deal with that, or how their friends help them with that. And like it's really nice in terms of like internal demons and how people handle them.
Yeah. No, absolutely. I agree.
Man, speaking of romance animes, I'm sorry. Have y'all heard of With You, Our Love Will Make It Through?
I have. Now
RJ, where are you at?
Now.
Yes, I was about to say. Now KT, we want to hear what you gotta say. But that does present curiosity in me, because I do know.
I watched the first episode because I was just curious. I was like, bro, what is going down?
Y'all got him.
I had to, as an avid anime watcher, as a person that likes to know, you know what I'm saying? Because I can't speak on an anime that I have not seen. Mm-hmm. So I like to at least watch the first episode to confirm my suspicions.
It is RJ's favorite anime this season.
Which one?
I heard this one's RJ's favorite. I think you said that.
Yeah, but all I gotta say is that this, within the first like 10 minutes, it confirmed everything I thought what this anime was. Okay, it's exactly what you think. And I'm gonna leave it at that. I have not watched past the first episode.
What do you mean by that?
There's a wolf on the cover, my man, and there's a girl on the cover.
Enough said.
I just want to let you know. All right, I honestly think that these guys are bored and they're just testing their limits to see what they can get away with. Right?
That's fucking hilarious.
I'm sorry. Okay, I mean, this is gonna say a lot about me. I'm gonna expose myself. We've had romance with a dog, a pig, a cat.
Sounds like river
now,
lakes.
And now a
this
wolf.
This is what KT likes, Chad. KT watched the entire season front to back to front. Don't do this.
Should we say the name of that anime that River watched one time by himself, nobody forcing him to? What was that show called?
He pressed the buttons to turn the TV on.
What's it called, Ichiban?
I can't remember the name, but maybe I'll remember.
Here we go.
Inikai's dog, bro. Listen.
I heard River likes Inikai's dog.
Oh yeah, he loved it.
He loved it.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, yo, River, chill, bro. You know what's happening? He's like, yeah. But like, you know, I feel like, you know, it gets a lot of hate right now. You know, like the plot.
That's what you said. Stop.
Nah, he said when the girl fell and the dog had a sniff to like try to help her by going in and everything. He said the plot.
What is going on?
Stop. KT, we're not letting this slide.
I gotta get this off.
Oh
no! Hey, this was you. You said, "Oh, the plot low key kind of tough, though." I gotta watch the whole thing. Once you watch the whole thing, you see that the plot kind of tough. It got kind of tough. I remember. I was there. My ears heard what they heard.
He might be projecting. I don't know.
River, bro. Why you gotta lie to these guys, bro? We're in this together, all right? We're in this together.
No.
Like High School Musical.
We're in this together, man, okay?
Hey, man, shout out to Zod, man. I've stopped watching seasons so I can lock into my backlog. I love and hate seasons. That's an interesting take. I hear you. I do hear you on that. Shout out to Zod in the chat, man. Yeah, so KT, you were talking about cats and pigs?
Yeah.
Vending machines?
I'm just saying, I feel like at this rate, they're going to go down the list. Because, I mean, granted, you have animes like, what's it called? Beastars, right? Which that was just all the animals. But now it's like humans and animals, right? I feel like they're just testing the limits at this point. They're like, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I think they're trying to introduce a new section. And we don't need it. I feel like
I don't even want to ask what I was gonna ask. I just want to move on.
No, ask you. Go ahead.
Nah, bro.
I'm not gonna ask.
No. What section are they trying to make? What are you trying to pull here?
I think that they're trying to tap into a fan base that usually aren't on. You know what I'm saying? Usually you don't find that on regular sites.
What the
Hold
fuck
on, let me search some.
Hey man, shout out T-Bags, man. Welcome to the show. Welcome in T. Different type of angle to portray love. But that's a good way
yo,
to
this man's spit. He's like, yo, guys, it's just a different, you know.
So on an unrelated note, I can't even open it up. So on an unrelated note,
talk about some real series.
Yeah, go ahead. Just skip me.
Let's talk about To Your Eternity season 3.
Bro, I'm actually pissed that's becoming a season. I haven't watched it. I like the way season 2 ended. I like the way it ended. I don't know why. We didn't need another season, my man. We did not need another season, in my opinion.
I ain't finished season 2. I almost did. But
I like the way it ended. It was kind of more open-ended, but I think it was a solid way to end the series. But if you're saying that season 3 kind of still carries that same energy, because I'm afraid of it becoming, I mean, granted, we still have a lot of questions about the man in the hood and, you know, where like a lot of that kind of stuff come from. There's a lot of questions that still need to be answered, but I liked, again, since River hasn't seen it, I liked how they just portrayed. But
he in the city now. He's amongst society, still trying to, you know what I'm saying, figure shit out. Things are still going on.
That sound calm.
I'm me personally, I'm liking it so far. I can't lie to you.
Okay.
That's just me though. I'm liking
I
hear a lot of people say this arc isn't really all that, but we shall see.
I mean, I gotta give it a try, but I was like, I was still kind of satisfied, and I'm afraid it might be the same old. So we'll see. We'll see.
I like it. There's that. There's Yuri Romance. This monster wants to eat me.
I've seen the first episode of that one.
Yeah, pretty solid series.
Okay.
Pretty solid imagery. Pretty solid metaphors and such. And the art direction is actually pretty nice. I can't lie to you. I need to continue. It's the one I haven't seen much episodes of. The one that I have seen much episodes of, and me personally, in my humble opinion, I think it's anime of the season. Yano-Kun's Ordinary Days.
Let's talk about that. What is
rom-com about a guy who is...
Wait, TK. Ah! Fuck. What the fuck?
I don't get it. What the fuck? What does that mean? Am I missing something? Whoa, what the fuck is going on?
No, TK, come back.
What is that?
Wait, what happened?
I need you back here. What does that mean? What does that mean? What does it mean?
My bro.
TK.
Yo, what does that mean?
TK. What does that mean? What is happening? What does that mean?
Okay, so basically,
I'll mute him. What does that mean?
In this series, the main guy, he's a klutz. He gets injured a lot.
Oh.
So yeah.
Why are you offended by that? Fucking hitting his own head with a water bottle.
Why did he need to do that though?
It's a good reference. Things be falling on his head all the time. He has a predisposition to getting hurt.
Yeah, he does have a predisposition to get hurt. You just didn't need to do that though. You know.
He be running into walls and shit.
Bro, he be doing anything.
Literally, he could anywhere. If anything falls, it's gonna hit his head.
And the thing is, even if he himself isn't involved in it, like someone will bump into something, which will then just like end up falling on him. He gets it from his dad. Like his dad is literally the exact same. But I think that series is really good. He has a predisposition of getting hurt, and the girl is very over anxious. She's a class representative, and she pretty much gets feelings for him and wants to look after him and show him like an actual good school life, a regular school life. It's very
ordinary days.
Yeah, ordinary. You know what I'm saying? It's ordinary days. It's actually very wholesome. I'm not gonna lie to you. I genuinely, it's really good.
Oh my days!
The character designs are good, and I think it's animated personally so far.
Now, this is one that TK put me on. I was like, all right, look, I need anime this season. I went in the Flow Anime chat on Twitter. Shout out the Flow Anime chat on Twitter that I'm not active in. That I should probably be more active in. I was like, yo, chat. And then TK is the only one that responded, but I was like, yo, chat, what anime I need to tap in? He said, Yano-Kun's Ordinary Days. I said, okay, word. I tapped in. I said, okay, this cool. First episode, all right, it's cool. Then I watched second episode. Okay, it's cool. Then I watched third. And I was like, okay, now I'm locked. I was like locked through third, fourth episode. I caught up. Today, actually, I caught up. I was like, this shit kind of good. This shit kind of gas, right?
I'll be right back.
I think the fact that they've progressed the story a lot within 7 episodes, obviously I won't spoil nothing, but they progressed the story a lot within 7 episodes, which I think a lot of, romance series or other series don't really do as much. Or like slice of life series, right? They progress the story a lot, and I think nothing they've done a good job of is integrating the other characters around them, and not having it just be your typical like love triangle or some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? It's like these characters are like have much more depth than just they like this person or they like this person. It's much more like, okay, these people have their own unique perspective, emotions, and may care about people in different ways than other people. And then you get to see how they're developing throughout the season. It's really, I was really invested pretty quick, and I'm really tapped in. Would I say it's animated season? I don't know.
I'll say it definitely in terms of like newer stuff. It's not my like if we're talking about continuation, spin-offs and such, it's not my animated season. But in terms of like brand new series of the season, I think it's the best. It's the best one out there for sure.
Now, that's fair, bro. It's definitely good.
Animated season is too soon. Like combining everything.
Zaz says seen Ninja Gang one. Which one is that? Do we know?
I don't know what he's talking about.
Ninja Gang? I don't think I know that one.
I guess the one that's similar to that. Bro, I'll be real. I couldn't recommend you. Nah, I hear you, bro. Nothing I can recommend. Genosi. Oh, so Genosi is an anime, okay, or Kamen Rider. Until they got a chance of being good.
Yeah, I've seen the cover of that anime. I needed to check it out.
What's Genosia?
Genosha is some the story of Genosha takes place on a ship drifting through space. Genosha is an enemy that disguises itself as human and attacks them.
The kids?
It is now on the spaceship, causing everyone on board to be suspicious of each other. The crew decides to vote on the most suspicious. So it's pretty much like Among Us.
I know.
Wait, was that like was it Astra Lost in Space? Well, I mean, you guys might not have seen it, but y'all know that one where it's like
I know Astra Lost in Space,
where the kids are lost and they're trying to like find work their way home, or is this like a mystery?
No, this
kinda
is a mystery. It's like Among Us.
Okay,
it's Among Us the
it's Among Us the anime pretty much. Probably the best way to describe it.
You're the best way to describe it.
What do you mean by that?
Fuck.
Whoa. What do you mean by that? It's a definite type of.
I feel like you're just trying to like pull something out of something that's not there, you know.
I made tap in. I'm not gonna lie to you. The season's not really there's not much this season that kind of thingies out to me, to be honest. Stands out to me.
Y'all seen the Kamen Rider, John?
Nope. That is something that definitely doesn't look like something I'll tap into. I'm gonna be so honest.
No.
It's not my kind of anime. It's a comedy, but it's just not my kind of comedy.
I thought it'd be like the Power Rangers.
Yeah, where he wanted to. He believes that he is one of the Power Rangers superheroes, and he's been wanting to his entire life, but never could. And then, and a scene happens, and he puts on the mask and kind of like embodies that hero, and he's finally able to become kind of like the hero he wanted to be. Now, I only watched the first episode, and I was like, okay, like this is for a specific group, and this is not my group. Yeah. So I can't, because it's one of those things where some animes, I could say they're not good, but I know that if I was into these kind of shows, then it'd be good, But yeah, so it's just not my kind. But some of my friends, they were laughing with it, so I know I guess it's just for a certain audience.
Yeah, but it sounds like it's just not as funny as some like a Mashal.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's like Mashal in a sense.
Here he goes. Here he goes.
Oh man,
again.
TK not like Mashal?
Expressing.
Does this to me.
You know what? You know what I noticed about TK?
I don't know how he does it.
No, he doesn't. No, he. It's like, what do you like? What do you like, TK?
What?
What do you like?
What do you like? Everything that somebody talks about, you're just like,
I like good
oh, brother.
I like good shows.
Oh my days.
Not Mashal, not solo leveling. I like good stuff, alright?
You don't like
so what's good? Oh, you know what? No, it's not even that. It doesn't fit his criteria. My bad. What was your criteria again? You needed 1, 2, 3, 4 specific individuals, and then there was a topic as well. But we won't talk about that. I can't remember all the details. They're still kind of fuzzy. Some might even call it furry, but it's all right.
Is it for young individuals?
Oh, no, I don't know. I don't remember, but we don't need to talk about it.
So this is what we're doing.
Four girls doing cute things.
So this is what we're doing. I'm gonna see you lot in a few months. I'm gonna see you guys in a few months. It's fine.
I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything. So
he was laughing. Nah, he was laughing.
Yeah.
4 big guys.
I'm gonna see you guys.
4 big guys, and then there's like a black couch in the background. I think that's what you were telling us to watch one time. I can't remember.
Whoa.
I can't remember, but
isn't there a song for this too?
Oh, any hoosies, man.
Bingo.
I said I heard Ninja versus Gakudo only can work in any manga. I did just look that up. This one looks interesting, actually.
I think I saw that on Amazon Prime, but I didn't. Haven't clicked on it. Yeah, I just recently found out that they dropped animes on there, so I've only seen like
Invincible. I've seen Invincible on there.
Genosha's my favorite this season. There's some plot holes.
Oh, that shit!
I might got a tab, bro. I might tab. Yeah, Kamen Rider is hilarious, unintended comedy. The characters are just natural shows. Fairs, bro. Those could be solid. But TK, since you're not liking these one, you just gave us your favorite. What you call it? Who else has an anime that they really wanted to get to from the season?
Let me check my
Tama.
Tama?
Tama, the true animated season, one of the greatest things ever. Real comedy.
Okay.
Kamen Rider for Alex. Type in Alex.
It's a spinoff with
Is it because the main character is old? Is that why?
I don't think so.
I'm not Unc. I'm Big Bro.
No, brother. It's okay.
What's it? Gintama, Mr. Genpachi's Danny Claus. It's a spinoff. That shit's
I'm only 28.
A light novel. So it's just a light novel spinoff. That shit's heat.
Don't say only. He tried to let that only get past. Only.
Has anybody? Let me ask this real talk. Has anybody been keeping up with the new Digimon anime?
I heard about it. I haven't seen it.
I heard it's real good though. Like it's fucking gruesome.
Yeah, can I get the chat to talk about it a little bit? Because I'm genuinely interested. I didn't necessarily enjoy it after episode 1. It just didn't catch my attention that well. I'm not gonna completely drop it though, but I will say that it's not in my priority to keep up with. It's definitely.
Oh, no.
It's definitely
Do you watch?
It's just not there for me. I don't know.
I mean, how'd you feel? I mean,
yeah, that's tough. You don't remember episode 1? That's kind of
tough. That's what I mean. Okay. That's why I was like, I don't know. I didn't really feel it, but I also wanted like different opinions on it, just so I can. I don't know. Like if I gotta tap back in, I'll tap back in.
They're trying to revive the Digimon fucking franchise.
They totally gonna do 50 episodes on it. Okay. What you call it? Gintama's good. What TK was saying. KT, is there any other ones that you think is like some sleepers that we need to be tapping?
Let me check.
Into? What else he got in his tuck? You know. Let's see. Let me go to Good Lord. Hey man, bro, bring up Shield Hero. Is anyone watching Spy Family?
No.
Yeah.
Dang, no one's tapped.
I have.
Is anyone here watching?
I'm about to say Spy.
Damn. Oh, Rama as well. Yeah, it's another one.
Good show.
Shit, bro.
Yeah.
We're just not locked, bro. That's Urzi. That's Urzi's series. Shout out Urzi. That's his series, bro. Rama.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real. When it comes to like there's a lot of, I feel like this season was like a lot of casual animes to watch. Nothing, again, I would say is too crazy. Now, I will ask though, have you guys seen the Fujimoto 17 to 26?
I need to watch that. I need to watch
if you guys know what that is. Okay, yeah. So that was something that I mean, well, I feel like I gotta say this, River's gonna say something. But so Fujimoto, which is the creator of Chainsaw Man, right? There's 8 episodes of this, and it's his one-shot mangas that he wrote. So each episode is a different story. You know, it's a very short story. Each episode is like 18. Some of them are 12 minutes. Some of them are 20 minutes. But it's 8 episodes, different stories in each, and this is just like his early work. Now, in my opinion, right? Again, I'm not really gonna say much about it. I was just curious if you guys had, but like, there is I would say there's about 2 to 3. 3 of them that I enjoyed. The rest were kind of, with this kind of series, it's so short, they can't give you everything you need, right? For me to really enjoy it, right? Because it's just like, almost like they briefly touch and give you like a summary of what the 12 episode series is about. But I will say this though, if you are a fan of Chainsaw Man, there's probably only gonna be 2 episodes that you're really gonna mess with. The rest don't really give you Chainsaw Man vibes, right? And now again, this is a creative Chainsaw Man, which when you think of Chainsaw Man, you think of gory, you think of obviously something that's really different. Because of of how everything is, especially if you've seen Rise arc, like you're expecting some crazy fight scenes and a little bit of mystery. But something I will say though is that this was more on the aspect of like I'm trying to make sure I say it in a good way. So when you think about like Chainsaw Man, let's zoom out. Okay, let's zoom out with Denji, the character specifically, right? We know Denji. He is now like the Chainsaw Man devil, pretty much, right? And when you think about what he's like, wait, what? Huh? But no.
He's a chainsaw.
He said, I didn't get past episode 1.
Yeah, but he's a devil, and this man is fighting for his life. This man is going through so much trauma.
Fujimoto in chat? No, there's no.
That's actually crazy.
No, there's no
I was talking to T.
That's actually crazy.
Of course.
But essentially though, he's doing all this fighting, all this suffering, and you're wondering why. You know what I'm saying? The main reason why he's doing this is because he wants to bang a chick. Okay, like, let's be honest, right? That's Denji's motive. He wants to touch. He wants to experience. You know what I mean? Like that's at the end of the day, that's what he wants. He wants him and Makima to be in a room together, right? And then with the whole thing with power, with the whole girl with the eye patch, you know what I'm saying? Reset, like, you know what I'm saying? There's an obvious drive on why he does a lot of things, right? Now, we take that kind of aspect about Chainsaw Man. That's what you see in the series. It's like, which some people are fine with. Some of them are good. Some of them was like, I kind of didn't really care for it. So I feel like when a lot of people will talk about it, they'll talk about 3 episodes, which I would say, damn, they need to make a whole series about it. Like they need a nice 12 episodes. I was actually hooked, but some of them were like, okay, brother, all right, buddy. Yeah.
Hey man.
I would say what's it called? Or Azad. I would say the one that stood out to me the most was the girl with the horns and the guy.
Power.
I mean, she pretty much looks like Power. Yeah. Like, have you seen the cover?
Isn't it just
that stood out
of like short, small stories?
Yeah, it is. It is. So, her story, honestly, like, I mean, if you just like the action part of Chainsaw Man, the first episode was gas.
What is this called again?
If you type in Fujimoto 17 to 26, those are yeah, those are the ones. Now, granted, I'm not necessarily saying this is you need to watch this ASAP. However, I do think it's good to know if you're really into anime and stuff. Like, I think that might be something to kind of look into if you really enjoy it. And again, I enjoyed a couple of those episodes. Not all of them, though. I will say that. Not enjoy all.
Oh, okay.
But
I'm looking at some of the images.
Animation, by the way, good. The production of it was good. That's not anything to do with it. It's just the concept of what the shows are themselves. Because even when you take in the fact that it's a short episode, that the whole story is in that one episode. So even when you take that into fact, some of them are just they're all right. Yeah. But yeah,
I will say
to be on the radar. I'd have it on the radar.
I will say that Fujimoto definitely has in my opinion, a unique way of drawing out and designing people's eyes, like characters' eyes.
Mm-hmm. I can see
like
that.
The way that they're designed is not just one layer, but it looks like multiple layers kind of given with the same color, but it's unique in the sense of where you can really tell like usually with main characters, we know who the main characters are based off of hair color. Like we know that in a generic anime. Oh, this guy's hair is different than the normal brown, black, maybe a blonde is also included. And then like that's who your main character group is. The people with way different color hairs than everybody else. And in this case, he's using more eyes than anything. And also she does have horns. if you didn't, figure that out,
she does have horns.
But the way that the eyes are designed are pretty cool. I like that.
But yeah, but besides that, though, like they said, there's anything that's that's besides the gachakuda and all that kind of stuff. There's not too many things that I'm like, whoa, this is something that's crazy. Now, something I will say, a little bit of update on the One Piece world. Is that did you guys know that it's gonna turn into seasonal?
I did, yeah.
So which is something I'm happy about because this last arc has been amazing, and they did take a hiatus, and I'm glad they did because one thing about One Piece, which I'm not gonna go on a big rant, but when they started to catch up with the manga, the episodes they drag. Okay, episodes drag. Animation quality sucks. So I'm glad that they're saying, "Hey, let's keep this good quality and let's take the necessary breaks we need." So, an actual W in the One Piece community, I will say it.
And I think seeing One Piece given the necessary time to cook, like just imagine if they were able to give this love to the entire series. Now, I don't necessarily know if the remake's going to be that because I think clearly the amount of work that Toei is putting into these parts and segments. I don't know if we're gonna get that off rip from the new series. Maybe we would do, but like seeing how good Egghead has been, and hopefully it will continue into the upcoming arcs as well. Just fine. I was really good, bro. It's really good. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah. W check. Good shout out. T says 100 meters airing in the UK from tomorrow. I know TK seen that, but USA and Canada already got it.
It started airing it aired a few days ago.
Okay, maybe
it aired on the 9th.
So right now waiting on the undead.
Only one cinema though.
Yeah, bro. Well, it sounds like for the most part this season isn't the most mid of mid. Like there's definitely some solid anime in there.
But can we rate it? Can we rate it out of 10? Like how everybody feels about this
so far this season?
Yeah, like in your guys' opinion for fall 2025, what's your 1 out of 10 rate or something out of 10 rating on how this season is going in terms of, is it a good batch? Is it phenomenal? Just overall bad? Like, what's everybody's?
I'm not gonna lie to you. It's crazy for me to say
6.
I'll give it a 4.
Okay,
I think it's going bar for bar. Like, you can argue that it's going bar for bar with Winter. I don't know, because there's not a single series outside of probably Gintama, the spinoff. There's not a single series this season.
You have been mentioning that a lot.
That is anything close to medalist from Winter. Now,
so River, you said 4. No, TK, you said 4.
I said
River,
6.
you're saying 6.
Senshi,
you're more of a recommendation.
I say 4.
Okay, 4.
Like a 4, bro. 4.5.
Skrilla.
KT, what you got?
KT, yeah. What's your?
Yeah, I'm looking, and looking at the other seasons now. Again, I have to go based on new animes, right? Because obviously, with certain animes, if they drop in another season, I'm like, yo, like the season that Free drops another season, whenever it's coming out, I'm gonna say that's the best season ever because Free out, right? So I gotta take that kind of aside, right? Right? Because I'm gonna be gassed about that.
Blue Box was fall. We're not doing that. He's saying Winter Hat, Blue Box.
But yeah, but we're talking about this. Yeah, I would say it's a 5. I mean, you have a couple ones that you can look forward to, but a couple of ones that, I mean, because you also got to think about it, right? You got to think about how many anime have dropped, right? Because I think they dropped like over 30 or 25 new animes, right? And we're only talking about probably 5, a handful of them. So if only around a 5th or a 6th of like 5 or 6 animes that we're really enjoying. Now, granted, there are some good casuals, right? But I would recommend on my casuals. I'm sorry. I would say it's 5, meaning it's not great, 5? But it's not bad. So I know that sounds bad when usually when people say 1 to 10, this is straight in the middle, right? Yeah. I think it's a solid, mid. But it's not great. It's not worse. It's not horrible. It's not great. It's just
I think what people have to remember is that just because you're calling something mid doesn't mean you're calling it bad, right? Yeah. A lot of people have this connotation that saying that something mid is bad. That's not what we're saying. We're just saying that we're at a neutral position where we recognize that there are better works out there, but right now they're not in that category. Right now they're just, maybe kind of good, maybe kind of bad.
7 type shit, bro.
It's all right. It's all right. I'm okay. Maybe kind of good, maybe kind of shit.
There's no real like heavy like hitters. It's like a lot of the things that you're really gonna be gassing up is kind of just gonna be.
It's filler,
like,
unfortunately.
Surface level good, if that makes sense. Like you look at Winter. Winter had Dr. Stone season 4 part 1. You had Apothecary season 2. You have Medalist. Like big shows that are making like that like really high up there on the scale. But then it's just like
I felt that with the Sanda comment.
There's just not much to.
But
to really gas.
Yeah, I hear that. I think Sanda. I like Sanda. I do like it. Maybe it gets more boring. We did talk about it earlier. I think it's a good show. I like.
If someone said to me, Fall is the worst season of the year, I'm not gonna complain. That's all I'm.
It's between winter and fall. I think.
Yeah, winter and fall easily.
And I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna.
Stop, bro.
Amen.
There's
Spring
was good.
So,
Witch Watch, Windbreaker,
real quick, just
Kowloon.
Just to get mine off.
It wasn't summer. It wasn't summer. Was not the word. Definitely wasn't summer.
Rock is a ladies.
Everything else.
Hotel.
Bro.
Mono. Your bargain.
Before. Matter of fact, you should get your shit off, and I got something in the pod with. I gotta take to end.
Yeah, I got you. I'll get it off for you, bro. I'll get it off for you.
You're tweaking out, bro.
So, just to, I say 7 because there are 2 anime that I really, I'm kind of gonna keep a close eye on that I know are gonna pick up, and that's in Let's Play. Yeah, 2 out of the however many there are this season. I'm gonna say Let's Play. You have to keep up with that, please, bro. It's gonna be a great romance anime. You guys are gonna love it. The second one is gonna be I just had it up. Where'd it go?
Spring did have To Be Hero. That's fair. I forgot.
To Be Hero is really good.
The assassin.
This is why I don't
the assassin anime. I'm gonna say,
though.
but It doesn't matter because our average comes out to 5.2 for this season, fall 2025. Between us, it's mid. It's mid.
Why did you do
unfortunately.
this? This is the second time you've done this. Like you haven't really been speaking too positively about the season, but you've given it a 7. Then on the Chainsaw Man pod, you talk very highly about the movie, then you turn around and give it a 7. Like, what is going on? How does this make sense? This doesn't make any sense.
You know what? I'm glad. I'm actually flattered that you keep such close detail about me. Like if you take that many notes on me, I'm flattered, bro. And I really could at this point call you a fan because it's just like that's how you think about me, bro. I appreciate it, and I love you, bro. I love you.
Sorry, I didn't hear.
I love you,
bro.
You
said. What you say is not important to me.
It's okay, bro. It's.
I didn't hear a word.
And clearly, it is. You know, you've been just.
Sorry, just because I'm not old and I have a good memory, you don't need to.
Damn.
I'll see. Look at DreamCon. I'll see you there, bro. And you know what? I'm gonna love you just as much as I love you now, bro. Don't worry. I'm gonna express that love, bro. When I see you.
What?
Guys, catch the part where I throw a river across the room.
That's not happening. KT, you coming to DreamCon? When KT?
I know. I need to lock in, bro.
Bro, come to DreamCon, please, bro.
I need to lock in.
You have to. Wait, do we still have space?
We might. Yeah, we do.
We might have space, and we'll hit you with the deal, bro.
All right, let me know.
You want to slide?
Let me know, man. I have to pull up this time, for real.
KT, are you down to cuddle with somebody? That's the thing.
This guy was talking about a cuddle buddy all fucking month, bro.
Are you being mean, bro?
I said I would, bro, if I have to. Me and Ichiban all together, bro.
That's crazy.
I'm scared of the dark. Come on.
Hey, River, you see this comment? Don't say nothing about it because I think it's actually hilarious. Don't say nothing about it.
Ichiban 24.
That's funny as fuck.
That is funny.
But yeah, KT come out to DreamCon, please.
Yeah, bro, we gotta get KT. We gonna get him. We gonna get him there, chat. We gonna get him there.
Nah, you gotta get me.
What you call it? Yeah, just to end the pod, I'll end it by saying, I know we probably do that to close out. We've been going, but yeah, I think this year in total has been I ain't gonna lie, not that good of a year for anime, bro. I'm looking back because I was like thinking, okay, boom, so anime of the year tournament coming up. Which anime are gonna probably be in the tournament that I need to catch up to? And so I'm looking through. I'm trying to knock out names. Nah, I was even looking, bro. I was looking. Like, it's just not as good as the previous years. You don't watch anything.
I can quite literally give you. Have you seen Mono?
I have not. Have you seen? I don't think that's making the.
Have you seen Medalist?
That is when I was put. I was like, okay, maybe it would. I haven't.
Have you seen Apocalypse Hotel?
Why not?
Is it peak like that? I mean,
in Apocalypse Hotel.
I have not.
Wait.
Oh, bro. I'm not listening to him.
But I don't think it is. You look at these like last year, the year before. I feel like we have more. Bro.
You're just going off this year.
Wait, hold on.
Talk about the quality of these shows.
That's what he said.
Watch these shows.
He said in the past year we had.
Hey man, hey. When we get to end, we'll see, bro. If they make the cut, you tell me a few. We gotta see if it makes the cut. Apocalypse Hotel. If I gotta tap in, I gotta tap in. But with that being said, we got our shit off. Let us know your favorite anime this season in the comments.
Got it all off. Everywhere.
And we will be preparing for our anime of the year activities as well as our end of the year tier list. Instead of having probably a fall recap review, we either will do that and have a tier list or just have the tier list. We don't have a concrete thing yet, but we will be doing a tier list encompassing all the anime this year, as well as our anime of the year tournament and the anime of the year awards. So those will all be coming to you shortly. We are preparing for that. And obviously, as you know, if we don't hit, 1K by the end of the year, ish time frames. You know what I'm saying? We deleting the channel. So, you know what I'm saying?
Say that again. Sure. Look, hey, if we don't reach 1,000 subs by the end of this year, we're deleting the channel. As simple as that. So please subscribe. Please. Because I want to keep doing this. I love doing this. I love talking to y'all and explaining our points. So
we like making fun of River too.
Bro, Orb the second core doesn't count, bro.
It does not count.
Anyways. Unfortunately. Lord of I mean, it's not bad. But anyways, man, definitely subscribe, tap in, and if y'all haven't, make sure to tap into KT stuff as well. W Twitch, W YouTube. I think you still be tapping on YouTube here and there, right? Got the IG, of course, dropping content always everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Good shit over there. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate you guys inviting me on.
Of course, bro. Thanks for popping out, bro. Things of that nature. Great pod. Shout out the gang. Hey, bro. Shout out to you, T. Shout out to you. T-Banks to W Pod as well. Shout out. But yeah, man. Thank y'all for tapping in. Make sure to like the pod if you know what I'm saying.
Like and subscribe.
And yeah, tap in Patreon, tap in Discord. We be outside. We trying to get more consistent. Also on IG, TikTok, YouTube stories. YouTube shorts we've been dropping.
Yada.
So tap in with us.
Right.
You know.
We love y'all, man.
Yup, and take it easy, guys.
Yes, sir. Flow out. Peace.
Peace.